Next is related to our new dietary ingredient extraction from licorice. This name is glavonoid. This is for fighting metabolic syndrome. And also the generic new product flavonoid is used our dietary ingredient glavonoid. So this is a logo of flavonoid. Kaneka glavonoid is used in Genlife flavonoid. Probably you know that this is the scheme of the metabolic syndrome. Important point is accumulation of the visceral fat is related to the metabolic syndrome. Accumulation of the visceral fat is induced of the insulin resistance, and also this insulin resistance is related to the metabolic syndrome. You know the metabolic syndrome including diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and lipid abnormality. The target of the Kaneka glavonoid is prevention of the metabolic syndrome by decrease of the visceral fat. Kaneka glavonoid is not weight loss product. Kaneka glavonoid is an anti-metabolic product, metabolic syndrome product with keeping of the health of the consumers. This is the composition of Kaneka glavonoid. Kaneka glavonoid is an oily product containing approximately 30% of licorice polyphenol, and this product is origin is licorice Glycyrrhizia gravura, and the first stage is extraction with ethanol, and second is extraction with MCT, and then the final product is licorice gravura polyphenol in medium chain triglyceride. And as you can see, this is a HbA1c chart, and the glavonoid have more than 100 fraction of the polyphenol. Major active form is glavorizin. From now, I'd like to introduce some of the clinical study results of the Kaneka glavonoid. First is using the Japanese subject to confirm the body fat reducing effect of Kaneka glavonoid in Japanese overweight subject. Total subject is 103, and this is a double-blind randomized control trial. Dose level is 100 milligram. Ingestion period is 12 weeks, and we checked the endpoint, body fat, BMI, body weight. So this is the result. As you can see, the body weight gain was suppressed by taking of the glavonoid, and also this is due to the decrease of the body fat determined by DEXA. Second study is efficacy study with up to 300 milligrams of glavonoid in Japanese subject. To confirm the body fat reducing effect of glavonoid in Japanese overweight subject, in this case, number of subjects is 81, and also dose is from 100 to 300 milligrams per day, and ingestion period is 8 weeks. So this is a result of the visceral fat area measured by a CT scan. As you can see, at the dose level of 300 milligram glavonoid, and compare the before and after, and at the dose level 300 milligram, you can see the decrease of the visceral fat area with statistically significant changes. And also the fat mass by DEXA analysis, you can see the decrease of the fat mass by taking of the 100 milligram and 300 milligram of glavonoid. This is a BMI. At the dose level 300 milligram, decrease of BMI was observed with statistically significant changes. This is LDL cholesterol. All subjects, by taking of the 8 weeks, decrease of the LDL cholesterol was observed with statistically significant changes. Subject which cholesterol level is over 120, in such case, by taking of the only 4 weeks, decrease of the LDL cholesterol was observed with statistically significant changes. This slide is a 3-month efficacy study with 300 milligram gravanoid in the US subject. Probably you know, US subject is a big body, and so there's a lot of the obese subject. So this time in the US, we tried the efficacy of the canacagravanoid in the US subject. Total number is 106. Study design, double-blind randomized control trial, dose level 300 milligram, ingestion period 12 weeks. This is a result. This is abnormal fat, visceral fat, subcutaneous fat data. This percentage is changes from baseline. As you can see, the placebo group is compared to baseline, the visceral fat increased. But by taking of the 300 milligram of gravanoid, the abnormal fat, visceral fat, subcutaneous fat, three type of the fat was decreased with statistically significant changes. This is a difference of the mean value of the waist circumference between gravanoid and the placebo group. And by taking of the 12 weeks, around 2.2 centimeter was decreased up to the difference of the mean value of the waist circumference. Also, in this study, body weight tends to be decreased. Until now, I talked about the clinical study result of the gravanoid. From now, I'd like to show the mechanism of action about the gravanoid. This is the result of the mice. By taking of the gravanoid for the mice with high-fat diet, in this case, gravanoid suppress of the increase of the body weight. This is the histopathological result. You can see that in the control is fat cell is ballooning, but by taking a gravanoid, this size of the visceral fat cell is decreased to the normal size. And also you can see the histopathological result of the liver. You can see the many lipid particles in the liver cells, but by taking of the gravanoid, this liver lipid was disappeared. This one is a result of the mechanism of the gravanoid. Gravanoid, this is related to DNA microarray analysis. Gravanoid decrease of the expression of the DNA of the increase of the activation of the beta oxidation, and also the gravanoid suppress of the fatty acid synthesis. That means the unique mechanism of action for the decreasing body fat. Gravanoid has two ways. One is the activation of the beta oxidation. Another one is the suppression of fatty acid synthesis. As you know, the many products in the market about the reduction of the body weight something. But for example, L-carnitine CLA is that function is only activation of the beta oxidation. This is a fat burning. And glycine and PUFA, PUFA is related to suppression of the fatty acid synthesis. The unique mechanism of the gravanoid has a two-way. They have the both mechanism of the decrease of the visceral fat. So as you know, there is many anti-obesity drug in the market, but we had there is some side effect problem in the market. But the important point is that this gravanoid don't have any side effect as far as we checked.